So last night I had the pleasure of going to the Kehlani concert, and first of all, she basically said that we be saying her name wrong. It's Kehlani, not Kalani. But like she said that that man really doesn't know how to say her name because she was nice about it. She was like, he doesn't know how to say my name. It's okay. So that was funny, and she did do that song by the way. Because I was like, you did get on the remix, so you weren't gonna correct him. But I guess the song was already big enough. She was like, at this point, what am I gonna do? So she didn't do that. But her name is Kalani, not Kaylani. Just FYI. I'm a little particular with names because people always say my name wrong. So I'm a particular person with names. Like my name is Aisa, not Aisha. So I just, yeah, that, yeah. Anyways, so I got there when her first opener was opening, and I was like, they're cool and everything. Gen Z music, it's fine, it's cool, it's great. I don't know who you are, sorry. But, yeah, okay, cool. And then Flo came out, and I only slightly know Flo. I'm starting to get into them more, but I know they're like big hits like Cardboard Box, the one they did with Missy, the one where they remixed that Aaliyah track, Try Again, into their song. Really cute, really great. And one thing I want to say is thank you to Flo for using Try Again on their, like, when they do like live performances of that song, because I love that Gen Z is really keeping Aaliyah's legacy alive, because I always get nervous all the time, and I know a lot of millennials do too, that one day Aaliyah's legacy is just going to fly away, and like we're not going to think about her anymore. And like the more millennials get older, and like the more that we even start to pass away, that the generations after us are not going to keep Aaliyah's legacy alive because they weren't around during that time. But I see that's not true, and I'm really happy about it. So shout out to y'all for using Try Again with that song. It was really great. But yeah, they put on a really, really amazing performance. I really like that they are out here representing for girl groups, because as somebody who is a millennial who grew up during the golden age of girl groups, I'm really happy that Gen Z and Gen Alpha have Flow as their next girl group, because I feel like every generation needs to have a girl group or girl groups that are theirs because they're special and it's important. And so I'm really glad they have Flow. And I just love their little British accents. They're so cute. And also, they be singing, okay? The mics were on. They were singing. It was really, really great. I absolutely loved it. So I'm really going to check out their music. They come with an album in November, so I'm going to check that out too. But I'm excited for this next generation of girl groups. And hopefully they bring back girl groups, because I think girl groups are important. And I really do like what Flo represents. So shout out to Flo. Then you have Miss Kehlani herself, and she's cool. I just started getting into her a little bit within this year with everything like, going on with the world and social justice and her activism and everything. I started to get into her more because originally I knew who she was. Like I knew who she was because I have friends who are in the Bay Area who listen to her, who are cool with her. And so I was like, okay, she cool people, I guess. So I started following her. But I never really got into the music part of it like that. And so when she put out her most recent record, I was like, okay, let me check this out. Let me see what the vibes are. Let me see what the hype is. And I did like the Crash album. And then I started listening to a little bit more of her back catalog, just a little bit. And I like that too. And so I'm going to definitely start listening to her music more. But yeah, when I got tickets to her concert, I was like, I really just want to support a person who actually is out here supporting the people, right? Because I feel like, we can support all these other artists, we can support all these other people, but I want to support the people who are actually out here doing the work. I want to support the people who are actually out here raising awareness. I want to be supporting people who are actually out here doing things that are actually beneficial to the people. And when other people were not talking about what was going on in the world, she was on it. And I just wanted to support her in that way. So I did. And I went to her concert. And it was pretty awesome. I'm a millennial. I didn't really grow up on her music like Gen Z did. So I didn't really know a lot of the songs. But I knew every other song because I did listen to her most recent record. So I knew every other song. And so that was cool. I plan to listen to more music, like I said. But she did put on a really good performance. Her backup dancers, though, they were going in. Like, they were going in heavy. Like, they were giving their all. And I love that because I love when a person can dance, but I love when they have good backup dancers too, because that just makes it even better. So it was great. She picked the right people to dance to this music. Like, I loved it. Plus, she had a guitar player and a keytar player, and they were both going in. Like, the guitar player alone was going in all night, and it was so awesome. I love that. And then he had a keytar player, so like the keys player, and that was dope. I love that. The drummer was going in. I love that whole entire thing. It was so cool. And then I didn't get like a picture of it, but I'll show a little video. But like, she had Gold Link and Wale come out because they're both from the DMV. So like, Wale is DC proper. He's from DC. And then Gold Link is from Northern Virginia, I think. So yeah, she brought out both of them. Hometown, so good for me, like hometown, like, DMV. So that was cool. Like, I said yesterday on IG, I was like, dang, Wale really comes out for any artist who comes to the DMV. Like, they're gonna bring out Wale, and I was like, that's cool though. I really like that. He's, hometown, so that's cool. But yeah, so Wale came out, Gold Link came out, that was cool. Kehlani gave Wale his flowers and everything, so that was cool. That was cool.
You got this, stay focused, and change the face of rap music. I hope you guys really understand. Legend, we give you your flowers, we love you.
And I just want to say, thank you.
And yeah, I wore my keffiyeh. I wore it as like a tie on my waist, so I wore it like kind of like a belt. And I didn't really see that many people wearing their keffiyeh yesterday. I mean, I saw a few, and I'm sure there were more, but I didn't see it that much. And I guess I wasn't really like expecting to, but I sort of was. She also didn't really talk about that at all. And something that I heard in an interview or heard her say on like IG Live or something was that she never wanted to make it she never wanted to make it like weird when she put out this music, right? She wanted to still be Kehlani. Like, she didn't want to be like, I'm now going to be making like social justice music all of a sudden. Like, no, I can put out the music that I put out and still talk about these things. And I thought that was great. So was I expecting her to like be wearing a keffiyeh and like talking about this stuff? No. But do I still value the fact that she talks about it anyways? Yes, because you don't have to put out activism music and talk about it in your music all the time and whatever to still have a platform and still talk about these things, right? So I thought that was cool. So shout out to Kehlani. You put on a great show, and I will be checking out more of your music. I'll be checking out more of Flo's music, and it was a good night. So do I recommend going to Kehlani's tour? Yes. Despite what you heard, she's cool people, and support the people who actually support the people, right? Support the people who actually support the cause, right? Because there's a lot of artists out here who are not doing it right. They are not talking about the talk, and they are not doing the things, and they are not supporting the people. And so let's be serious, and let's actually support the people who are supporting the people. You feel me? You feel me? All right. So anyways, yeah, so it was a good concert. So check it out. If she's coming to your area, check it out. Check out Flo. Check out their album coming out in November. And yeah, it was a good night. Plus, the best thing about last night was that she had her concert about like a mile away from my apartment. And that was the best part because I didn't have to go far. I was so happy because normally these people we have in their concerts in like DC and stuff. And for me, like, DC is not far, but it's like far, if you know what I mean. And so I was like, finally, they're having one in Northern Virginia. It's only up the street from where I live. Perfect. I didn't have to go far. I didn't have to do much. It was great. So shout out to that. More concerts need to be held near me because I don't really want to go all the way far away. but sometimes I do have to. It is what it is. But the more people who have concerts near me, the better. Anyways, I had a good time. Check it out if you want to. And yeah, support the people who support the people.